Jubilee, directed by Vikramaditya Motwani, sets in the era of pre-independence and post-independence, when the film industry was setting and deepening its roots in India. The time known as golden era of Indian film industry, sets being created up to perfection and with deep details. Director Vikramaditya Motwani's Jubilee is filled with moments and characters that are complex, vulnerable, and motivated. I found Jubilee to start very slow. The initial episodes is tiring to sit through, as I was not able to connect with the characters and I was not that deeply invested into them. However, after that I slowly start getting invested, which makes me so engrossed in the show that you might find it too. If you are able to sit through the initial few episodes, you are hooked on the show. You get to know who's good, who's bad, who's plotting against whom, who's falling in love, and everything else. It's then that you simply sit back and enjoy this fine piece of craftsmanship. Ravanasura starts off with a brutal murder committed by pharma company head Vijay Talwar, and we are introduced to the lawyer Ravindra, played by Ravi Teja, who gets connected to this case. Ravindra works with his college mate Kanaka Mahalakshmi, played by Faria, and this is when Harika Talwar, played by Megha Akash, comes to him to save her father, who has been arrested for the murder. ACP Hanumant Rao, played by Jairam, is assigned in this case. Then we see a series of murder being committed, but the people who reportedly committed the murder actually didn't. So what is the twist? How is Ravindra connected to these murders? The murderer is revealed in the first half itself, but the murders are just senseless with no logic. In the second half, one finds out the reason as to why these murders are committed. Sadly, the justification is very weak. The suspense thriller is more of a crime series and hardly a thriller. The hero plays anti-hero. He excels as the bad guy, but he is not, which will be revealed later. There is the usual song and dance routine for his fans in this movie. As for the rest of the cast, there are many actors in the film except for the Sushant. No one has a bigger role to play in this film. None of the female actors having a strong role, and they are just to take the story forward. Ghar Banduk Biryani. It is about a rebel commander, an expert biryani cook, and a principled police officer. Could well be the first singing dancing Maoist comedy. First time director Hemant Avtade nearly carries a black humor, elaborately choreographed action scenes, and minor subversions. The Marathi film is set in the fictitious Kolagad region in Maharashtra. Pallam, played by Sayaji Shinde, head a gang of men in the movie, and which are Maoist for all practical purposes, but they are very funny in the most of the times. Pallam is surely missing his dead lover, and his feelings have a lot to do with the delicious biryani she would rustle for him and his unit. Pallam and his men kidnap the talented cook Raju, played by Akash Tosar, to make biryani for them. A government scheme offering money and house in exchange for surrender encourages Raju to stick by Pallam's side, as Lakshmi's father wants a house for her daughter for the wedding. Raya, played by Nagraj Manjule, a fearless, dashing but comic police officer whose macho antics are best seen in slow motion. The narrative tone keeps up shifting from satire to seriousness and romance to political draft. Director Avtade retains empathy for the militants and reserves his firepower for an extended shootout in the forest, where Raya meets enemies of the state as well as his actual enemies. As the title is in favor of Akash Tosar, the charm of Sayaji Shinde and Nagraj Manjule steals the screen. Film is very high on black humor and comedy, surely deserves a watch. Gumraah, directed by Vardhan Ketkar, which its good story engages, but the required thrill is what missing in this film. Being reviewed already, click on the card to see the video. But here I want to talk about remakes in Bollywood. A recent poll of mine reveals that people are tired of seeing remakes in Bollywood. The number of remakes in Bollywood has shot up significantly, and it seems like there's no stopping them. With the rise of OTT, people seems to have gained more access to original shows and movies. Hence, the people are easily watch the original movie, and that is affecting the Bollywood industry. Write down in the comments whether do you want the complete separate video on this topic of remakes in Bollywood, and I will cover that topic.